Hi there, TVaholics. For fans of this awesome show, I've only done one before, and that was 2 weeks ago. You'll have noticed there wasn't one last week, and I'm sorry about that. But unfortunately, my work piled up, and I had to put it on the back burner, which is a terrible thing to admit. And I hope I'm not going to get in trouble. But I'm sure I won't. They're lovely people at Red Brick, so I'm sure no one's going to have a go at me. But well, here's your news. Top stories, as far as I can tell, are that Gary Barlow has gone and called Amelia Lilly. Well, he's called her desperate, or rather, her performance is desperate, and that she was out of control, sort of her singing. And I think that's completely unfair because she was actually really good, and I was actually quite glad to see Craig go. I don't know if that's something you guys are going to agree with. You may have liked him. But I think she's really good, and I think she stands a chance of winning it, actually. And in many ways, it sort of piqued my interest because she obviously came in as an underdog halfway through the show, or even more, actually. And I think it's quite nice to see someone come back and stand a chance. So, yeah, good luck to her. And I think Barlow is showing a bit of a side to himself here that maybe people didn't think that he had. And I've actually gone off him, which is quite a shame, actually. I really liked him before. But it's something that actually sort of corresponds with this news, is that Bruce Forsyth came out a couple of days ago and saying that, well, he accused the X Factor of being dull and predictable, and that it's largely scripted. And, he's not really going to find much argument from me, because that's clearly the case. And possibly the only thing you could say about Gary Barlow is that he's been unfortunately sort of told by the producers to be Mr. Mean, or the Simon Cowell equivalent, and he's kind of been hoodwinked into being the bad guy. So maybe I'm not sure whether I actually believe this is what Gary Barlow thinks, but it doesn't matter whether he has. He's still become a puppet, hasn't he? Which is kind of a shame. But anyway, aside from the X Factor and Strictly, Christine Bleakley and Adrian Charles have now officially left Daybreak, or they are officially leaving, rather, I should say. I don't know if anyone actually watches this, who are at university, but it seemed like something relevant to say, and also it gives me an opportunity to sort of smear Adrian Charles' name, because I think he's a terrible presenter and he shouldn't be on anything. But that's just my opinion. If you disagree with me, please put the comments down below. I'd love to see what you guys think. The next thing is really interesting. I think you'll find it to be quite interesting. But Sean Connery and Ricky Gervais are teaming up together, and Ricky Gervais is actually writing a new comedy, a pilot for a new show that's going to star Sean Connery. And the premise is that there's a character called Derek, sorry, and he's basically a man living in retirement, in a retirement home, and obviously it's just going to be the same format. The Office, Life's Too Short. We all know Ricky Gervais' style, but I think it should really be interesting with Sean Connery especially, and the fact that he hasn't done anything for about 10 years, and it's nice for Ricky Gervais to give him a. I keep saying Ricky Gervais. It's obviously Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant. I hate the way that's actually done. So, yes, Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant, who are obviously giving him the lifeline. So it'll be interesting to see everyone's favourite 007 back on the TV. The next news is Aaron Sorkin, who is the man who's basically wrote The West Wing, which is a fabulous show. If you've never seen it, it's really good. It's all about the White House, the president, and everything that sort of happens on a daily basis there. It's a fantastic show, really intelligent, and it's sort of quite different from any other show that you'll have seen previously. It's just really fantastic. Anyway, his new show, apparently there's something in the pipeline, and it's going to star Emily Mortimer, who she's a very recognisable face, and she was in Match Point, and she was in an episode of Sharp that me and my flatmate just watched, actually, because we've been watching the box set. Fantastic Sharp. Oh, Sharpie. Love it. But yeah, no, definitely definitely an interesting thing, because anything that Aaron Sorkin touches basically turns to gold. He's a fantastic writer. No one really like him. Anyway, in lesser news, Talisa's getting death threats and claims that she's not too bothered about them. I think I would be. I'd be like, oh, death threats. Yeah, it's not really something you want to get through the post, is it? You'd rather something from Amazon or I don't know. Not the council. I've just got a letter from the council threatening me to go to court. That's not a nice letter either. But, I'd put that up there with the death threat sort of. Maybe that's slightly worse, but anyway, I think Amazon, council, death threats. I think that is pretty much the bar there. Anyway, next. A Towie colleague, I'm sorry, I don't actually know which one it is, but one of the the Only Way is Essex stars has said that they don't want Mark to win I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, which is a bit mean. I mean, they should be supporting their fellow castmates. I say castmates because it's not in fact real. And the next thing is that Courtney Love has graciously offered Janet Devlin the opportunity to just perform a track by her very late husband, Kurt Cobain. And it's obviously going to be a really haunting experience. It always is with Janet. Oh, goodness. I hope she's the next one to go, I've got to be honest. And it's a really terrible thing to say, but I hope she's the next one to go. Anyway, that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm not going to do the giveaway because it's... well, I've decided it's a bit pointless. Maybe I'll do it like, every other week or once a month or something like that, and then try and make it something good. Because last week or 2 weeks ago, sorry, it was a can of chicken soup. Or maybe it was tomato, I can't remember now. But it wasn't a very good prize, and I'm sorry. It was more of a joke, really, but, Anyway, yes. Peace out, have a great week, and I'll see you next Friday. Okay, bye.